Greetings viewers, hello and welcome to the channel of the less funny, illegitimate son of Reggie. Reginald may not know I exist, but I was indeed born from his supple body back during the 1800s. Now then, there are many jobs out there in the world, some clearly more difficult than others, but one of the most important jobs in life is being a teacher, molding and raising the future of our race, establishing superior dominance throughout history so that we may make jokes about our ancestors that came before us. We'll go from our generation calling them boomers for fun to the next generation killing us for infringing on their inclusivity practices. The topic of jobs extend further to that of video games. You can be a variety of things in video games you may not be fully qualified to achieve in real life. Being a commander, a cop, a professional criminal, or a hitman, and one of those things, being a teacher. You see, this is all going straight to a little game called Blue Archive. Now, how is this relevant? Well, lately on Twitter and even some posts on Reddit, believe it or not, I've been seeing people absolutely lose their minds over Wuthering Waves' newest character they just drip marketed, Chisa. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, Chisa definitely isn't the most impressive character I've ever seen character design wise. If anything, I think the old black-haired school uniform female character design is tired as all fuck. But I've seen a variety of art depicting Rover wanting to be Chisa's SENSEI, but in Blue Archive fashion, with some people even making comparisons between herself and Rio from Blue Archive. These conversations also range from talking about how peak the next region will look to dominating over Chisa as her sensei. That's right, you heard me. Her school uniform has apparently awoken something deep inside many people, or rather, awoken many people deep inside the Wuthering Waves community. The community in some of these posts end up being split down the middle, with one side claiming you don't know her age, she's wearing a school uniform, stop fucking around you EDP cupcake snatcher, with the other side saying we don't know her age, so what if she's wearing a school uniform, she's hot, she's a drawing. Now, when it comes to people spanking the chicken to some drawings, I don't particularly care what drawings you spank it to, as long as you aren't being a weirdo in real life or you're not trying to glorify what you're spanking your chicken to as normal, then do whatever it is you please to yourself in your dark corner of your goon cave. That goes for the ladies too, credit card swiping their fingers between themselves to complete their orgasmic transaction. But I never would have imagined I would see such a mix of people referring to it as peak while other people are fighting each other and certain posts are being made. Now, I'm not gonna go out of my way to show these posts as Twitter users tend to scare people, but what I will say is, I'll just show the Twitter post. There's even AI imagery being made to show Chisa and Rover. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this shit's kinda fucking cringe. Art like this is what I've seen some people talk about. There's even some people talking about how Kuro Games is stealing Blue Archive designs. Now, I obviously don't plan on putting any of these people on full blast, just in case this video blows up for some reason, but if you want to find them, go on a witch hunt yourself. Just make sure you leave my name out of it. Let me go on ahead and tackle a few of these topics, with some of the people mentioning the Wuthering Waves community or anime or gacha community in general ain't beating the PDF allegations. Some of the most popular female characters in the world that people goon to are built like your fave, and all of their ages vary wildly. Goon to what you want to goon to, just don't be publicly weird about it if you know it isn't exactly the norm. Because you will be burned at the stake if you try to argue with somebody with the username CunnyLover6699 and you post a hyper-realistic drawing of a 5-year-old. Now obviously that's not what most Cunny enthusiasts like, but still I've seen that happen before. Now, as for the AI imagery of Rover and Chisa, or just Chisa in general, is just AI enthusiasts being AI enthusiast and Rover X the World people being, Rover X the World people. I swear, a lot of male Rovers I see in this community act like Rover is Lord Paragon from the Dragon Ball community, just fucking anything he sees with a pussy between their legs. So, yeah, that's just That's just how some male Rovers are, I guess. As for Chisa and Rio being too similar, I mean, come on guys, let's not act like we haven't seen this exact design 7 billion other times in other animes and games. Seriously, this is the most tired and boring female character design for anime girls ever at this point. But I'll still pull her if her kit resonates with me. Her gameplay has to be really good because visually she's just not that impressive. But this whole situation is getting to a point where Chisa might be received really mixed if things go on like this. I'm definitely interested to see if the Blue Archive community will get themselves involved to some degree here. I mean, they already have. One thing I do know is Rexland will probably spearhead the regime and start shooting crying face emojis everywhere. I think he's already made a post about how she's going to use her with Yoo-hoo or whatever her name is. As for Blue Archive itself, I always find their community interesting because one part is normal people, the other part is cunny mind-controlled drooling gooners, and the other is the weird pulsating sacks of worthless flesh that says things like, God, I love Cunny. I wish I were an elementary school teacher in real life. You see, these people need to burn in hell. Even the other side of the Blue Archive community doesn't like these people. But anyways, tell me what you all think. There might genuinely be a double upload today, so do be on the lookout for a post later tonight or probably tomorrow. But aside from that, I think there's some bad shit over the horizon. I think that this whole potential Academy arc is gonna be under the most scrutiny we've ever seen, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch people argue over anime characters as I usually do. Because you see, once that starts happening, terms like tourist and people trying to oust each other, amongst a myriad of other things, are going to start popping up, and this might end up actually hurting Wuthering Waves' reputation for the short term. The reason why I don't say the long term is because clearly there's a lot more peak ahead, and this is just going to be a very small divot in what's actually happening in the grand scheme of things with the Wuthering Waves. But you guys let me know if you actually care if Chisa's a student or not, and let me know if any of this discourse is actually going to assist or actually pull you away from trying to pull her. As for me, I'm probably not going to pull her because she's not exactly someone that I'm too looking forward to now that I'm actually getting a super good look at her. And I already have a scissor wife on Punishing Grey Raven, so yeah, that's that, I guess. And also another reason why I actually don't plan on getting her is because once I get Galbrenna, I'm going to be focusing on trying to get Zanny, you know, my final copy, so that I'll be able to run around with her essentially teamless. But anyways, that's going to be enough out of me. I want you all to take care and peace.